Awards in Denver, Colorado. Now, everybody line up in order of your numbers, and remember, the theme this year is ensuring that all children are healthy and supported. There are three main areas of concentration. First of all, fit promotion, which examines the relationship between Novant Health and the Rowan County YMCA. So all of the hospital and YMCA people will wind up right here. Then there's Knox Middle School that examines the connection that having two principals had to the students and the community. So all the Knox people will wind up right over here. Finally, the Normal Children's Theater Program and its connection to the Salisbury Rowan community and the Rowan Salisbury school system. All of the Normal Theater people will wind up right here.
Excuse me, Mr. Bernhardt. We are supposed to be doing these auditions, me and Courtney.
No, they asked me to do these because I'm the voice of NASCAR. You know, NASCAR.
Of course, but the focus this year is the kids. We're thrilled to have you here and it's an honor to meet you, but it's about the kids. Did you read the packet that they sent you?
Yes, of course I did.
Well, anyway, here's your script. Now, stay over there and we'll get started. Let's try this.
Oh, where?
There at the top of the page. It says text.
Oh, okay, I see it.
And go.
Next!
Perfect! Courtney, you ready? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Then we're ready.
All right, Salisbury, North Carolina is so glad you're here, and you are in charge, so I'm just going to let you take it.
I bought all my supplies in Salisbury before heading to Kentucky.
Great. You're young and starting to change the history of our country. Courtney, you got any history science?
Right over here, Mr. Boone.
Next!
And who might you be?
Andrew Jackson. I studied law in Salisbury before I fought the battle in New Orleans and before I was president.
Great. Over there with David. Any more history people? Mr. Burgess? Whoa.
What about prehistory?
No. New ideas only.
Old ideas are still good ones.
And many are extinct. Right this way, please.
Next!
You're not a kid. Or even young.
I'm Karen Alexander. I'm the mayor of Salisbury.
Sorry, Miss Mayor, but the focus this year is the kids. You'll have to wait over there.
Well, but I can tell about our fiber optic network that bridges the digital divide.
Sorry.
But I can tell about the 35 Wi-Fi locations that are free around our city.
Can we use her? Got any more signs?
How about government?
I guess the mayor could be considered government.
I just want to be a
You just wait right over there for a while. We'll see how this plays out, okay?
Next!
And you are?
Big promotion.
But you're not kids.
No, I'm from the lot.
I'm from Novant Health Rural Medical Center.
Did you guys realize that 40% of the kids in North Carolina's Central Piedmont region are either overweight or obese?
40%?
Yeah, so something had to be done, so the YMCA of Rowan County partnered with Novant Health to help educate second graders on how to be healthy health ambassadors through exercise and nutrition. We did that starting with 3 schools and ended up with 12 schools impacting 1,000 kids.
So have you got any of those second graders?
The guys over here.
Whoa, you're in second grade?
I was a few years ago.
It is for me.
And lots of other Rowan kids. We measured using the BMI. You know what that is?
No.
Body mass index.
So we partnered with Dr. Zerger. He's a math professor at Salisbury State College. He helped analyze the BMI data that we collected. He determined there's a 99.7% probability that fit promotion is positively helping with obesity.
But we don't just use the BMI.
We determined that we needed more, so we're applying for a PEP grant, and we want to purchase Fitbits for all the kids in third grade next year. Now, the school system already provides all these kids with iPads, so we're going to see the Fitbits and iPads together. We can measure their activity, their fitness, and their BMIs, and we'll really have to break down everyone.
So the future of the program is the future.
Cool. Now, do you have to eat celery all the time?
No, not exactly. You just have to eat the good stuff. Just cut out the trash. It's easy. I just didn't know before fit promotion.
Getting him to stop drinking the sodas was the hard part.
Next!
Hi, I'm Tammy from the Mirage in Las Vegas.
Sorry, man, but this is Las Vegas was at 325. This is Salisbury, North Carolina. Thank you, Mr. Butler. And who are you?
I'm the very young then participant from Fit Promotion.
You used to be obese.
I was huge. And then I learned to eat right and worked out at the Y.
So, can we use her?
Let's put her over with the Fit Promotion till we see if we have anyone.
Well, okay, but I just want to participate.
Mr. Burger.
Next!
Whoa, a blue bear?
We are Livingstone College, one of the oldest HBCUs in Salisbury, North Carolina, and in the country. We are one of 4 colleges located in Salisbury, North Carolina.
But a blue bear?
That's our mascot. But we do have kids, and our kids are the mini funk factory. Get it, guys.
Cool, there's always a place for music. Courtney, these guys are definitely going on the trip. Which group?
Knox Middle School, co-principal.
Now, was it as bad as I've heard?
Well, out of 266 grade students, only 16 arrived on grade level last year.
16, not 16%?
16 total, and we heard the behavior was out of control. Plus, the Browns weren't in the best shape.
I've heard about this from my friends.
We had 5 different principals in 5 years. The district took me, the resource officer, out of school last year, but decided to put me back. I guess they needed me.
So, to fix this?
Well, with the support of our community and our board, our superintendent gave every student in our district an iPad or a computer. Also, she implemented a co-principalship at Knox Middle School. With that co-principalship, instead of just one principal, there are 2 principals. And with that opportunity, we were able to immediately begin implementing changes at the school. One of the biggest changes was that the co-principals rallied the community. With the community support, we were able to fix the grounds, fix the school building, and they supported us in bringing about positive changes to discipline.
But you cannot forget about the Knox Way. The Knox Way is how students implement good behavior throughout our community.
We created the Knox Way as a guideline for our students to do everything with excellence, from looking people in the eye to having a firm handshake and studying hard every day.
It's truly made a difference and made an immediate impact.
We've had some of the highest growth in the entire district. Our student attendance is up 33%, and in 2014, 43% of our teachers said Knox was a great place to teach and learn on our state survey. Last year, though this past year, the number was 80%.
The Knox Way.
Catawba College, along with other institutions of higher education, provided students as interns. It really takes a hands-on approach to deal with this.
With all of the support from the community and all the support from our board, we've been able to see the most significant growth ever at Knox Middle School, which has had a significant and positive impact on the students' lives.
Dr. Moody truly did a home run in listing 2 principles to tackle our tough issues. We love it.
So, you've been here for 3 years now. Has it gotten any better?
It had. For all co-principals, behavior was bad, test scores were low, and students didn't have to strive and learn. But when our co-principals did come, they had to strive and they wanted to do better in class, which created a better company.
Next!
Courtney, that's us. The Normal Theater.
Of 8 public high schools in Rowan County, only 2 offer theater coursework.
Will you teach English or math only if the schools feel like it?
And only occasionally?
In 2007, a building at 135 East Fisher Street was purchased to become the Normal Theater.
It had actually been a pool hall. $3 million were raised during the 2008 recession to rebuild it and turn it into a theater.
Money came from foundations.
the Robertson Foundation, the Proctor Foundation, the Woodson Foundation, the Salisbury Community Foundation, and the Cannon Foundation.
Along with various local businesses.
Next!
Private donors.
Next!
All 250 seats were donated by individuals with over $1,000 a seat.
With government grants.
An additional $795,000 was spent on improvements to the lighted area around the theaters that now contain new restaurants and businesses.
Most importantly, 5 shows a year and a year-long series of classes meant to educate over 300 performers and students a year.
Auditions are open to all.
Private schools, public schools,
charter schools.
You know, every second and third grader in the county gets to see a theater performance for just 25 cents. Thanks to foundation support.
And business support. And private donation.
And government grants.
You know, every third and fourth grader in the county also sees a theater production for just 25 cents. Thanks to foundation support.
And business support. And private donation.
And government grants.
You know, every 8th and 11th grader in the county gets to see a theater production of a Shakespeare play for 25 cents.
By the way, the 25 cents of all transportation are provided by the school system.
Last year, 17,000 students attended productions at the Norval Theater.
Every student tracked in the Norval Theater program has graduated from high school on time.
And most have gone on to college.
A few are with us today. Austin?
Remember, this is not a performing arts high school.
The stage managers are kids.
The light crew is kids.
The sound crew are
The
kids.
backstage crew are kids. The actors are kids.
We have a few graduates with us today.
Hi, I'm actually Austin Young. I moved from my hometown to Salisbury after hearing so many great things about the Norval Theater. And after about 5 years there now, I've been offered the opportunity to go to Germany to work with the German National Theater next year.
Hi, my name is I've been with Norval Theater for a while. Once I finally left, I got the opportunity to be on TV. And I've had 2 lead roles on Discovery ID Channel.
Hi, I'm Will. I spent high school acting in Shakespeare plays at Norval, and after graduating there, I went to film school at the University of Southern California, and since I've done work for Google, James Franco, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
There you are.
Well, I've been looking all over Salisbury for more youth.
So who did you find for us?
My name is Meredith Williams, and I was just casted in my first Norval Theater show. Listening to these folks, I can't wait to see what my future holds.
That was fantastic, Salisbury. And obviously the only reason you lost too long is the need transportation. Because otherwise they can handle it. And I'm sure we have some questions for your community and be able to tell about some of your successes. Alberto, you want to go first?
Outstanding job. I just loved it. And your application is quite strong. I have a question about the co-principal model. It seems to have yielded really some exceptional results in academic achievement improvements. But my question is about the model itself. How much does it depend upon the 2 individuals as opposed to an administrative structure that could work in other locations with other individuals? Is it a replicatable model? Is it sustainable and so forth?
I think certainly both would be the answer. The situation that we set up at Knox, I happen to know the co-principal, we had worked together before, so I think there were some advantages. But as we were working, we tried to develop it where 2 people that may not have that prior relationship can work together. So in a school that has so many challenges like Knox Middle School, it's almost impossible for one person to do it as effectively. So having 2 people sharing the same resources, it allowed us to accomplish a lot in 2 years.
The other piece, in order, you asked if it was replicable. Yes, we have already actually replicated this in other schools within our district where we're seeing significant issues. It's a matter of restructuring, repurposing your budget, and doing zero-based budgeting in order to sustain the model. So yes, it is replicable in other districts.
The fifth emotion program also seems really quite exceptional. The question I have is in regards to some of the data you presented in your application. It looks like it's hard to see the BMI tracking that shows any change, and in some cases it looks like there may have been some reverses where the percentages of obesity have gone up as opposed to not that good.
Yeah, you know, we're not statisticians, and we started off by measuring the kids at the beginning of the school year and at the end of the school year, and we failed to realize kids grow.
And so, a lot of that had to do with that fact. And so we talked to Dr. Zerger, and he said, could you put up? I'm like, yeah, okay. So he said what you should do is you should measure 5th graders of kids who had the program, who didn't have the program, and then you kind of eliminate a lot of that issue. And so that's what we've done. And then he said, that alone is not enough. You need to do something else. And that's why we applied for the PEP grant. We want to measure exercise. We teach a lot of exercise. Half the program is exercise, and half is nutrition. And so now we're going to measure the exercise component as well. But the Fitbits also do height and weight, so we can track that more accurately. And then it's all together, so.
Yay, pep promotion!
I have a question, well, it's sort of a two-part, about the co-principal model as well. And one of the things that stuck out to me in your application is about a focus on discipline and sort of no tolerance policy. So that's one flavor. And then, but hearing from your students and hearing about the theater and how much students take ownership in the theater, it feels like a different tone. So I'm wondering if the sort of strict no tolerance policy, how does that match with a really student-centered, rich, collaborative?
Good afternoon. Well, as a parent as well as a coach at Knox Middle School, you're right, it is kind of a double-edged sword. Athletically, as a coach, if you are not performing proficiently in class, if you are misbehaving, whether it's academically or just behavior, yes, there is a no tolerance policy for that. It has been successful. Do I have data to track that, to present to you? No. However, if you do not behave, if you do not go to class and your grades are not up to par, you will not perform, you will not play. You will practice, but you will not play. And those single things right there, they help.
We created the Knox Way in an effort to be proactive about behavior, and you can ask the students here what exactly that means, but it's acting with excellence in everything. We have procedures for almost everything we do. Procedures for walking to exploratories, procedures for entering the cafeteria, procedures for just about everything there is. So we really try to be proactive, but we also try to make sure that we provide the students who do behave with the proper opportunities that they should have in a distraction-free environment. We do have some data. Our first year, the suspension days kind of spiked, which we had a feeling that would have happened with based on the previous years. But this past year, the percentage of OSS days went down. I don't have the exact number, but it's about 20% less out-of-school suspension days. So we were really excited. And I don't know, Sean, if you could talk to them a little bit about how the Knox Way and how we handle discipline.
Since Dr. Dixon did come to Knox, the Knox Way has been implemented and it has worked. For my past 2 years before they came, students did not seem to, care about Knox. They did not seem to care about their class. But when they did come, students wanted to strive to learn. And like he said, OSS dates, they went down. Grades and growth, mentally and physically, have gone up, and I think that's changed Knox's, essence, in the fact that
the Knox Way is that they really work on building relationships with students. We have people from the community, we have the principals, we have the teachers really working to really understand and develop that relationship with students.
Yay, the Knox Way!
I have a question for the mayor. How did you get the city council on board to support all of these wonderful things happening in your community?
Well, we're a community that has a legacy of coming together to deal with many challenges. So as you can see, just with these three, we have many others in our community around healthcare and all others, but we have to hone it down just to the three in this presentation. But we have a very wide and very deep
leadership within our community. And that's what's really impressed me in terms of leading our city and having wonderful council members who support it. And one of the things that the city council voted on last year was to support the co-principalship with a stipend to the school system. So we're invested in that. We voted to give them $150,000 for their program because we really believe that that's very important for our students. And now Knox Middle School is becoming a charter STEAM school that will work with Catawba College's environmental science program, which is known throughout the country. So we're very excited about all the collaborations that are happening in our community. And even you see, we have student leaders. We have leadership that starts at 8 years old. So I'm very proud to be mayor of Salisbury.